Namaste. So today we will study about drug use in congestive heart failure (CHF). So let's see what is CHF. CHF or the heart failure is a condition in which the heart is unable to pump sufficient blood to meet the metabolic demand of the body and also unable to receive it back because every time after a systole. So you can see the normal heart and heart failure. So a normal heart pump blood in a smooth and synchronized way, but a heart failure heart has a reduced ability to pump blood. Then classification of CHF by ejection fraction, reduced ejection fraction, systolic heart failure, preserve ejection fraction or decrease 40 to 50% diastolic heart failure. By the time course, chronic heart failure or acute heart failure is dependent upon which is known as cardiogenic shock. Anatomically, the heart failure is left side heart failure LHF or right side heart failure CHF. By output, high output failure through toxicosis, Paget disease, anemia, pregnancy, AV fistula, low output failure. Sign and symptom: dilated pupil, a sympathetic nervous system response, skin pale gray or cyanotic. Then dysphagia. SOBI is early symptom from pulmonary congestion. Then orthopnea, cannot breathe unless sitting up. Then cracking wheezy sound or adventurous breath sound. Then cough, front pink or white sputum. Then decreased blood pressure, stimulates sympathetic nerve system which act on the heart to increase rate and increase force of contraction. Then nausea and vomiting as peristalsis slow and bile and fluid back up into stomach. Then ascites, fluid in the peritoneal cavity. Depends pitting edema in scarum legs. Then anxiety, gasping from the pulmonary congestion, falling oxygen saturation, confusion, unconsciousness from decreased oxygen to brain. Then jugular vein distension from the venous congestion. Then infract fatigue, enlargement of spleen and liver. How heart failure is diagnosed. Medical history is taken to reveal symptoms. Physical examination is done and tests like chest x-ray, blood test, electrical tracing of the heart, electrocardiogram, or we can say it as ECG is done. Ultrasound of the heart, echocardiogram or echo is done. Then x-ray of the inside of blood vessel which is known as angiograms is done. Then key indicator for the diagnosing heart failure is ejection fraction EF. Ejection fraction is the percentage of blood that is pumped out of your blood during each beat. So normal heart ejection fraction is 50 to 70%. Heart failure is less than 40%. Then physiology. So you can see here the diagram which show the physiology and how the CHF take place. So systolic heart failure reduce CO, then activation of SNS, then sympathetic nerve system is activated due to which renin is activated. Due to renin, angiotensin 1 is released, then angiotensin 2 is released, then aldosterone is released, and aldosterone again cause the cardiac remodeling, which cause the systolic heart failure. So you can see this pathway. Then compensatory mechanism are sympathetic nerve system stimulation, renin angiotensin systemic activation, and myocardial hypertrophy, altered rhythmic or cardiac rhythm. Then next is, you can see the compensatory mechanism. First, left ventricle failure and right ventricle failure. Left ventricle failure, it also called ischemic heart disease, myocarditis, vulgaral heart disease, restrictive pericarditis. Then in right ventricular failure, it causes core pulmonary, right side valvular disease, right side myocardial disease, and pulmonary hypertension. So activation of non-epinephrine arterial peptide is then cause tachycardia, then further stress on the myocardium, and from the next side activation of renin angiotensin and aldosterone mechanism, which retain the sodium and water level and cause heart failure. Then myocardial contractility is increased, cardiac workload is increased, and cell stretch. No, so compulsatory hypertrophy and dilation occur. So you can see this renal angiotensin system, renal plus angiotensinogen. In this angiotensin 1 and 2 is produced, so peripheral vasoconstriction happen, then afterload increases, cardiac output increases and cause heart failure. Then aldosterone secretion, salt and water retention, plasma volume, preload and cardiac workload is increases, which cause heart failure. So you can see this. Hope you will understand the video. For any query you can comment below. Thank you.